Okay, for this problem, you are constructing a frequency polygon. Now, just as before when we were doing the line graph, the frequency should be on your y-axis. And you can see that they all say frequency, 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 frequency. So, and here's our frequencies. And all of them are labeled 0 to 15, looks like. Okay, and our smallest is 0, our highest is 13, so we're good there. And then we're going to look at the other part of our table, which would be our intervals. So basically what they're saying is the tar in milligrams in non-filtered cigarettes, there is one non-filtered cigarette that has somewhere between 10 to 13 milligrams of tar. There are no cigarettes that have between 14 and 17. There are 13 that have between 18 and 21, and so on and so forth. Now, when you are doing a frequency polygon, and this is where process of elimination is going to help me, I already know that, I'll use dark gray, that this one can't be my answer, and this one can't be my answer, and that one can't be my answer. And the reason I know this is because when I look at how they've labeled the x-axis here, you have to have midpoints in order to do a frequency polygon. The midpoint between 10 to 13, 10 is the lowest value, 13 is the highest value. To find the midpoint, you add the two together and divide by 2. 10 and 13 is 23. Half of 23 is 11.5. I only see 2 of them that have an 11.5. This one has an 11.5 and this one does. There is no 11.5 in here or in here or in here. Those are gone. So I was able to knock out 3 of them like that. Now I'm down to 2. Okay. And I can find the answer pretty quickly from these 2 because frequency polygons, since technically your lowest value is a, give me a different highlighter here, is a 10, your polygon should start before a 10. Our polygon on this one right here is starting right at the 11.5. So that makes no sense. It has to be this one right here. It starts at 7.5. If I kept going with all my midpoints, halfway between 10 and 13 is 11.5. Halfway between 14 and 17, if I averaged 14 and 17, I'd get 15.5. This one, the average would be 19.5. Halfway between 22 and 25 is 23.5. And halfway here would be 27.5. And just to show you, and I'll use highlighters again, let's go with, come on, blue. Let's see, I did that one in pink. So 15.5 is right here or right here. And at 15.5, there is a frequency of 0, which when you're at that point is right on the x-axis, which the y-axis would be 0. Just to make myself consistent, at 11.5, you should be at 1. So here's 11.5, and yep, we're at 1. And 11.5, we're at 1 right there. Should have erased, hang on a second. Let me erase the blue, or the whatever color that was. 11.5, we're at 1. Yep, and at 11.5, we're at 1. For the next one, I've got 19.5. It should be at 13. So here's 19.5. Go up. Here's the point, which, yep, is at 13. Sorry, it's hard to tell. 19.5, it's at 13. I could keep doing this. I think you get the idea. The only difference between this graph here and this graph here is where they started. This one started at 11.5, but the actual interval starts at 10. So you have to go down to the next interval, because it looks like they're all going in units of 4 units, right? So 10, 11, 12, 13, that's 4. 14, 15, 16, 17, that's 4. 18, 19, 20, 21, that's 4. So the next one below would be from what, 9, 8, 7, 6. From 6 to 9, if I had to have another one up here, 6 to 9, it would be the midpoint is 7.5. And so that would accommodate the 10. So it's got to be that one. And I have already gone back to Mobius and verified that just to show you. There's my green, and I've got my answer right there, and you can see it's this one here. Doop, 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 doop. Hope that explains frequency polygons.